Hello and welcome back for more Dungeon Defenders. Today, I'm going to be continuing my easy run from last time, which the last map I cleared was the Hall of Court, and I ended up leaving before going through my items, which I ended up doing off stream and selling a bunch of stuff just because I needed the box space. Otherwise I would have waited to do that on stream. But as it stands, I'm good to just jump straight into it. Last time I made it this far, I lost to the goblin mech, but I am going to be handling things a little bit differently this time. Additionally, I need more mana on the map for now. Been going with 2 4-length proton beams for most of these choke points. So we need to get the mana out of the chests first. And instead of going for bust beams, I'm just going to try to cover more ground with the proton beams. My movement right now is not good. I did finally get and try out the new class in this game, the Guardian, and she is broken, I have to admit. Not get that much built by the time I started, but oh well. At least I have a decent weapon. Ideally, that's too late. But you got the crystal. I let myself get hit. That's pretty bad. I do miss it on kind of that a lot of experience that way. I unfortunately am not able to read all of that in chat right now, but Volkaman, Ciderman, and Ocean, and I think I saw Raymond. Yes, I need... I'm actually going to do 2 4-lengths on the outside. And then 2 3-lengths on the inside. Oh, welcome, Real. Thank you for the raid. These are not lined up the way I want them to be. Is it nothing else? Yeah, thank you for the raid. Thanks, need you. Honestly, I should probably just... I forgot to put beams there. I should just pause the game real quick and get caught up with chat. But, yeah, for those who aren't aware, I am Curly, a VTuber and challenge runner, currently doing an Ironman challenge as Dungeon Defenders with Series EV. I'm actually kind of close to losing right now because I'm not giving this as much attention as I probably should be. Let's get that up. Man. Beans over here. But, how's your stream, Real? I saw you were having some connection issues. Year 4. Four. 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 See, mute it up here. See, I'm in it here. The crutch. Sorry, reflection beam up here. Good, and pick these up. My crystal's almost dead. Reflection bomb here. Okay, we're just gonna pause this for now. Shout out Pika Tribal. I think you fixed it well down to rebidding the modem and router. I've absolutely had issues like that before. It's really frustrating. And welcome Michi as well. Also played summoning Austie build and it was insane until the final elite. Mech 3 boss finished you off. That is tragic to fail that late in the run. But yeah, summon builds can be pretty fun. I think going support builds in multiplayer is really hard unless you just happen to get the right cards for it. But anyway, I really had to do that before in past... with past issues. You don't know whether it was because of the storm. Could be. But hopefully it doesn't continue to be a problem. Now, the crystal is of course almost dead. Need to make sure that nothing is getting through. And of course my defenses can't handle any fire immune wyverns that happen to spawn. Alright, keep a close eye out for those. At least all the chances are up now, so I shouldn't have as hard of a time. Is a chimera. Yeah, that can be difficult in multiplayer, though. In my experience, the best way of handling it is to just kill it before it can do too much damage, instead of worrying about rationing skill usage. Anyway, I should be upgrading stuff. I'm actually gonna upgrade my beam damage because I think I could probably use some more of that. I definitely need more hero health as well. We're gonna upgrade the damaged beams. I guess used up beams, I should say. Unless they seem alright though. Looks like 6 wyverns per side. Keep that in mind. Welcome pie. No one's not firing yan. Neither fire immunities. Looks like they all spawn at the beginning. This one's fire immune. Okay, don't have to worry about more spawning. This wave at least. Oh, right. Don't think you need to worry about. My defenses should be strong enough to handle it. I just don't... Oh, it can reach same unit. I say build break. Oh, and it broke the blockade. That's really not good. This run is... or this stream at least is kind of a mess so far. At least... and I have to rape out wyverns at the moment. Okay, let's rebuild this. Yeah, let's upgrade beam damage some more. It seems like I could probably use it. I built it too big, that's the problem. There we are. See, I'm gonna heal that. Hopefully that's far enough back. And I need to gift this one back. get these upgraded. Does the next Cage Luck stream have a date? It probably won't be for a little extra 2 weeks, I think. We had some difficulty scheduling with our opponents. The cage match. But I'm just playing on release version. I'm not playing on the beta branch. There's so much going on at once right now. It looks like this one's far enough back at least. The other one evidently was not. Okay, this is not good. That was a mess. Same units for dying. I think I'm going to need to build my blockades further forward. Oh well. If I'm great, then if my units are out of range is getting hit from behind the blockade, the ogre should aggro onto the SAM unit without being able to attack at all. But guess I just messed up the placement. Time to make a new character, I guess. Like this full area. Sell everything.
You have quite a collection.
Would insult that. Thank you for subscribing 4 months, Balls. Here's the rung. You're a little late on that, I think.
Past, present, and future all walked into a town.
Okay, well, my run just died. But starting a new one, new run now. Yeah, hopefully this goes better. I would do this with the new class, but it wouldn't even be a challenge at that point. I'm gonna have to wait for it to get nerfed. So this inspires to rotate your sleep schedule. I hope you sleep well. Thank you. Hopefully I'm placing these correctly. I always say that. We shall see. The main concern is whether this goblin actually pads onto both beams. Okay, yeah, that's working. Right, to glow time. Right. There we are. More points in beam damage. Up a physical beam. But another physical beam over here. Looks like the 5 crystal got eaten. And I should be able to get tower only XP bonuses for the rest of the map. These ones are a little easier to line up properly, but it still takes some amount of accuracy. Right, can't build for selection beams yet. And put a physical beam here. Probably a good idea to store these. I definitely should remember though to not be afraid to go for additional projectile stabs and sell equipment in order to upgrade them. Come on. Put that alongside that line. And this next to this line. more beam damage. This needs to get upgraded. A selection beam here. A selection beam here. Build is done. Go ahead and upgrade that. I guess I should upgrade these. Don't really have anything else to do. The level 1. Put the meat. Not quite sure what that orc was trying to do. I feel like I should have more experience on this. Did I lose a bonus at some point? It's weird. It's like I equipped something that gave a bunch of power health. Yeah, just gonna bank this. Start the wave. Let my defenses do their thing. Don't really need to do anything here. Start putting coins in hero health. Because I'm absolutely going to need it. Yeah, looks like that staff I picked up was pretty bad. I don't think any of these are going to be worth upgrading. I guess I can... hang on to one just in case. Not sure what that one would be though. I'm actually getting a lot of tower health from my helmet. I don't think the Hero health is gonna do much good at this level. This is kind of tempting just for the tower stats, but the -6 casting rate could potentially hurt on the next map. These just seem all around better. Alright, so in terms of raw damage, what would my best option be? That thing's -8 to charge speed. Honestly, this one is the most promising. I don't think... yeah, that projectile speed isn't too bad. It's still usable. That should be it for now. Find 2 foundries and forges. The setup for this one was pretty easy to remember. And physical beams along this line here. It's far enough away from the crystal to avoid splash damage. And I can put 2 proton beams on one side. In the middle. Should be good to go. This weapon is at least decent as far as unupgraded stabs go. At this level. It beams up on this side. And back over here. Virtue's running the other way. Points in tower attack rate. Points that I thought I was gonna get earlier, but didn't. And now I should be able to get the XP bonuses without issue. That should be good. Go ahead and open the chest. Make sure none of the archers are avoiding the proton beams. Like that one is. I need to distract it and get it to run into the beams. Any others I need to worry about? Doesn't look like it. But I didn't get these up. I might need to worry about the reflection beams. One here. One here. And one here. I can put the extra proton beams. Hopefully before I run out of time. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Oh well. That means I do miss out on a little bit of experience. Now I just need to upgrade the proton beams. I should add a few stat points into casting rate. Just to make sure I can handle the ogre. And get hit by the kobolds. Goblin, I mean. I was just a goblin. I'm so used to saying kobolds because those are what I'm usually trying to avoid. Zero level 1. Probably easier if I stand here and do it. I don't have to keep aiming and running around. Not sure how these mana crystals ended up flying so far. Bolts are waiting until they're on the beams to light their fuses, which is nice. Just keep upgrading the proton beams. Feeling great. Really have the early game down at this point. upgrade kobold, but not light its fuse standing on the beams. Alright, a no. Now let's put more points in beam damage. Gonna go ahead and upgrade the blockades. So they should ideally not go down to the kobolds now. And upgrade these smaller croton beams. I have to worry about picking up items this way out. Finish upgrading these. And I can upgrade the physical beam some more. Ogre has spawned. Didn't upgrade that to level 2. Yep. Think I need to worry about the reflection beams. Ogre is coming down the center. Now I try the physical beam. If the ogre doesn't kill it. With the investment in casting rate, I should be able to heal its damage. So it's only a matter of time. Alright, easy parts done. Let's dump points into hero health. That's at 10 now. Make sure I pick everything up because I am going to need to upgrade. I can hopefully find a good staff. anything particularly good. I'm not seeing any that can reach maximum projectiles, unfortunately. Which means I need to focus on raw damage. Him. Okay, this one has really high damage and levels. The charge speed is not impressive. If I want to go high charge speed, I'd go with this way. Or base damage, I'd go with this one. How does their charge speed compare? Or I guess fire rate. That feels kind of slow. I think this one probably shoots about twice as fast. I think this one does more than twice the damage. So, I think I just kind of need to go with this one. And it looks like ads are starting in a couple minutes already. That seems really fast. It does not feel like I've been streaming for an hour already. It gives a lot of tower health, but penalty to hero damage, which isn't great. Considering I'm about to have to deal with wyverns. I don't think I really need the tower health right now anyway. And this gives some good hero stats at the cost of a big physical damage resistance penalty. Oh well. Ends are starting here. We'll go ahead and take my break and be back in just a few minutes. Alright, I'm back. I also just realized I might have forgotten to do something with my YouTube stream settings, so let me check that really quick. I'll come back, thank you. Can't say I did forget. There we are. Okay, Wait, I think I'm just selling stuff. They can... Oh, Did I forget to check my... Check for a stat weapon? So, well... I can upgrade this as much as possible. That is max level. Not need to sell more stuff. Hopefully that'll be enough to deal with the Wyrens. We shall see. Longest quarters layout for this map is pretty simple. You first need physical beams and proton beams. Physical beam can go here. Not on the railing. At the proton beam here. Physical beam here. Proton beam here. Physical beam here. And then I'm planning on having us mana for more proton beams. That is kind of a lot of damage in a single hit, I have to admit. This might just work. And the other side. There's my proton beams. No wyverns coming yet. Put some points in hero damage. Need 5 beams in the middle. Then they can get up my reflection beams. And since I didn't mention this before, I as well mention it now. When I was playing with the new class, I basically tried to speedrun the game. So without actually looking at the equipment I'm using, and trying to position defenses in a way that would take out enemies quickly rather than trying to be super efficient about it. And not thinking at all about what stats I was putting points into. I was just dumping everything into tower health. And I still managed to beat the game on insane hardcore without losing it all. I basically just did this challenge first try without even trying. For reference on how strong the new character is. I don't think these are in the buff beam. Oh well. Guess I can try repositioning it. Yeah, I think I need to wait for the character to get nourished before trying to stream a challenge with it. If I want it to be a challenge at all. Wait, that wyvern just died in one hit. I guess this weapon is probably going to be enough. I need to upgrade stuff. Let's upgrade this buff beam. And then I'm actually back at my defenses. I really don't think my defenses on the sides need any attention. Alright, and at this point, I think I just focus on power damage and hero health. I don't know, maybe I should invest just a little more in casting rate and in pure damage. At least for now, I don't think I need this to be any stronger. So, 4 wyverns per side. I'm gonna hiccupy. Yeah, crystal looks like no damage. I guess this weapon is probably more than adequate. Finish upgrading my buff beams. Make sure I pick up all the items. I can reckon upgrading these. But should be enough to shred through the ogre. Welcome, Wescusi, or however that's supposed to be pronounced. Just keep upgrading the proton beams. Guess I should upgrade my blockades between waves. Wait, don't think they need it? Let's put these points in beam damage. Read that's level 1. Read that's level 1. Yes, these proton beams are looking a little low. Might be a good idea to upgrade those. Level 1. Level 1. Level 1. It's like I missed an item over here. Baby. Kinda looked like there was on the map. Guess I was mistaken. Become the wyverns. Down this ways, they're a bit more spread out in terms of their spawn times. Welcome, PB. Thank you for 5 months of crime subs. I have to wonder, why does Twitch feel the need to distinguish between crime subs? I Here come more wyverns. Okay. I got killed by the wyverns. That's tragic. Missing the additional projectiles meant that it's hard to clear so many at once. Oh well. And try at least.
You looking for something specific?
New hero. No missiles because Trininet hates gaming.
Checking this star often.
Yeah, they did
Shipments all the time.
make it unavailable. In time for that map.
I'm still looking for the right hat for me. I hope you won't miss these items. And sold to the highest bidder.
The head ends.
I buy your friends over. Or two. Or three.
I called it Manoware. Obviously, I can get past that map without the SAM units. I've done it multiple times before. It's just heavily dependent on what weapon I have. I'm having a lot of trouble getting past Throne Room though. I feel like the defense units are just very limiting. So it's hard to deal with the... worry about the wyverns and the ogre and be prepared for the boss. What's the Ironman challenge? Basically, I'm trying to beat insane hardcore using a completely fresh character without ever sailing a map. I've done it with some other classes, but I want to see what classes I'm able to do it with. I thought that since Series EV got the SAM unit that it would be a lot more doable. Since when I tried it before, I was just struggling a lot with the wyverns. And as you can probably see, the wyverns are still a struggle. Maybe it's more of a support tower character than DPS. Well, that's definitely true. If you really want a DPS staff user, you're probably better off using Apprentice or something. it kind of... In a challenge like this, when you can't rely on defenses for everything, you kind of need to be able to do brawls. And no, nuff. Not need to do anything manually for the rest of this wave, really. Rely on my defenses. I say rest of this wave, I meant the rest of this map. The Mech, now that I think about it, it might actually be doable to finish wave 1 without using my weapon at all. I think it would take some aggro juggling. If I just let the archer walk through the beams, that's going to make it through alive. I can build over here. So far, the two best runs with Series EV both died on the throne room. I think my main mistake last time was not putting the same units far back enough from the blockades, or I guess not putting the blockades far enough forward. Putting them further forward would probably be the better way to do it. Okay, selection beams up. Finish upgrading the Croton beams. I should be good for the rest of this map. I just need to get all the items. Not sure why I even bothered doing that. It would have auto-banked if I just left them. probably be more careful not to get hit. Put some points in to create. I think I want to go get that staff back. And it doesn't really matter. I just wait. Probably should have banked what I was holding. But probably doesn't make much of a difference. Guess I'm not sure what the mana crystal limit is on this map. Or on any map for that matter. It's like some are despawning now. Put some points in beam health and hero health. Okay, what's the best staff I have for now? This thing has a lot of projectiles. Could potentially be gun. The problem is the base damage is really low. Also concerned about the charge rate on the one I'm holding right now. I'm just gonna stick with this one for the moment. And that's just a bricked up grain. I wanna go for casting rate or create. Let's go with the power damage. Can't really go wrong with that. Kind of funny seeing godly items drop when I'm such a low level. Welcome, Altair. I am doing alright. Did a lot of editing yesterday. It's kind of a slog to get through, but friends today obviously could have been better considering I'm back at Deeper Well. But anyway, how are you? We're just good and so that's... Thanko! Being on to a couple of the weapons. That should be fine. Onto foundries and forges again. Should be easy enough. Not exactly a map I've been having trouble with. You must have been good at the mines. Good luck with the mines. Maybe someday we will be free. Get my blockades up. Financial freedom in this day and age. Would be nice. Right. We'll see how this weapon does here, I guess. Won't do as much as that previous one did. Oh well. It's such a low base damage, I'm probably not going to be upgrading it. BM's up while I can. Still with everything else. In Monster Hunter World, I've been seeing a lot of people play that. I personally have never played a Monster Hunter game. I guess I put up my reflection beams. Should be able to let my defenses handle everything. I need to juggle aggro, but as long as I don't actually hit anything, then I can still get the XP bonus. I just equip something without thinking about it. I probably did. I don't need to worry about those. Go ahead and cut up more beams. This one to walk onto, there we are. Hopefully, yeah, I shouldn't have any issues getting or maxing out my defense units before the timer runs out. I have plenty of time to spare. Go ahead and start upgrading. Welcome, Spinod the Pirate. Is that how that's pronounced? Thank you for the rain. Let me pause this real quick. Those who don't know me, I am Juniper Lee, Betty VTuber and Challenge Runner. Currently trying to beat the game on insane hardcore without losing, starting completely from scratch with the Series EV. But how is your stream? What were you up to? Not a game you've played or thought about in many years. It's definitely on the older side, but I still think it's just a really fun game. Plus, surprisingly, they started releasing content for it again. Stream was good. Getting towards the end of Dark Cloud 2. I don't think I've heard of that one. I'm guessing that's the name of the game. Get this all up to level 1. PlayStation 2 RPG half done in Call her half city builder. That's interesting. I never owned a PlayStation myself, but right, put more points in beam damage, I think. And it does sound potentially interesting. I think the only games I'm familiar with that combine city building with other mechanics is something like Dragon Quest Builders, which again I've never actually played myself. Is it anything like that? Obviously in that game, the building itself is similar to Minecraft or Pokopia. Did not pull aggro from the kobold. Make sure I'm out of their blast radius. Not sure why it's always that side specifically. Like kobolds will light their fuse from off of the proton beams. Probably just something to do with their pathing. Great in the dungeons, you get diorama stones, which contain recipes for things you would make in place. Restore a destroyed world. It does sound interesting. Less Minecraft and more Sims, maybe? Seems like something worth looking into at least. While kids taking kind of a beating. I very much need to get some dinner. Have a nice stream. Thank you. Hope you enjoy your meal. I definitely know how it is to... or how hungry I can be after streaming. I think in my last stream, it was the Cage Lock stream, I didn't eat during stream at all and went for over 7 hours, close to 7.5. To a long time without eating. It'd be pretty much You parried with the ogre. I don't need to be picking those up for now. Unless this is the last wave. Let's not jump on top of the kobolds. I don't know why I'm still picking those up. Good, and upgrade the blockades. Yep. Ogre should be coming soon. There it is. Could upgrade these. It's like ogre's kind of to the side this time. This should be fine. You can just go ahead and repair. Repair, not upgrade. Eventually, the ogre should just go down. There we are. Now I can pick everything up. Yeah, let's put more points into your health. Considering that's what I was sorely missing last time. Right. Any weapons with good potential? And that's a lot of single target damage. Definitely more than that. That just has an unusable projectile speed. Looks like I'm probably gonna have to go with this one. It's either that or it's... Where did it go? This one, I think. This might actually... You could time to pull out a calculator. By 32 times 1.13. Yeah, that's 6 times. That's an additional 6 levels. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, looks like that ends up with the same amount of damage at max upgrade. The thing is, this has better charge speed and projectile speed. While this one has better knockback, elemental damage, and hero stats. Probably better to go with this one. Assuming I can upgrade it. I'm gonna try to upgrade this. Base damage is just way too low. Yeah, I think the charge speed is the deciding factor. Definitely not taking that hit to my hero health. Honestly, I think I just keep the fire resistance. This has some really good resistances. Specifically for dealing with wyverns. Oh, looks like ads are starting in a couple minutes. The stats it gives otherwise aren't as good, I don't think. But honestly, it's probably worth taking right now. Considering what's most immediately important. You take this to make up for the fire damage. Welcome, Jewish. Pick up for more hero health. Okay, those are some good hero stats, but the resistances are perfectly unsuited for dealing with wyverns. These both just give good stats overall. And in terms of tower stats, this one's definitely better. Resistances also aren't as bad. It's probably my better option. Yeah, ads are starting here. I guess we'll take my ad break and be back in a few minutes. My hunts are over. I am back. I think but yeah, I should probably go through and check for an offhand weapon. I can hopefully find something better than what I'm using. Welcome back, thank you. I guess this is technically a little better. I don't think I ever really used that beam attack though. Yes, I'm alright sticking to this. Make sure I'm actually upgrading the right weapon here. This is one of the more expensive ones. It's so good and sell these. Hopefully this ends up doing the job. Maybe I should have gone with the other weapon. I figured since it didn't even have a projectile speed bonus that it probably wouldn't be that expensive to upgrade. I guess what I should be doing is paying closer attention to the quality of the weapon. So I think that's what determines the upgrade cost. Congrats on the 10 stream watch streak. Enjoy your extra channel points. I'm still waiting for someone to redeem one of the I guess economy redeems, for lack of a better way to put it. Just realized you have a 5 stream streak. I'm psyche. Even often builds long streaks. Oh, thank you for the plus on the health check. Make you at 15 but missed a stream. That's disappointing. I think the only streamer I've come to a double-digit watch streak with was Billy. I have like a 26 stream streak watching him at this point. Meanwhile, other streamers only stream when I'm asleep. So I can hardly miss any or hardly catch their streams. But anyway, I'll go ahead and do that health check now. Health has been checked. Go ahead and get more proton beams. I've heard of people reaching like 50 plus stream streaks though, which is kind of absurd. Impressive dedication, I guess. I have a 130 stream with the stream right now. That's... Ow. 133. I saw someone post a 650 stream streak and recently. I honestly have a hard time imagining that. Go ahead and get the buff beams up on the side. Dirt on these proton beams, but wyverns are spawning next wave. Need to make sure I'm prepared for that. Yeah, it's 70 seconds. It's not too bad. And the first beam. Make sure I have all the hands picked up. Good, and sell everything. You can even upgrade this one more time. Never mind. And they don't. Even if I had the time for it, opening the chests and selling everything, they drop would get me enough. Oh well. Hopefully I can do enough damage. Yeah, it's cutting it for the individual wyverns, but I don't think this is gonna cut it for the swarms. This may be doomed. Welcome, Yan. Thank you for subscribing for 5 months. Hopefully I can get some more upgrades in before the next wave. Go ahead and upgrade the bus beam while I'm at it. The only other rat really on this map is the ogre, but I'm not exactly worried about it. The points in hero damage. Two more upgrades. Guess that's something at least. Hopefully it's enough. Huge to redeemed inflation. Hang on. That's the first time anyone's ever redeemed that. That means I need to actually go and change the cost of everything. Let's see here. And it's channel points. Pump that up. Pump that up. Pump that up. You just make everyone else's problem. Alright, I think that's saved. But all point redeemed should be more expensive now. Congratulations, I guess. Really hoping I can deal with these wyverns. This was taking a bunch of damage here. I don't know about this one. Evil knows no bounds. Guess we'll see what everyone else thinks about everything costing more. It did actually work, didn't it? Guess I can check. Yeah, looks like it did. Not mean to pin that. Right? Unpin that. There we are. Hey, let's put more points in here. Damage. Hopefully, it'll end up being enough. You know what? Let's go for the chests as well. May not have time to open the last one. I think I do. So, get the last couple upgrades in. It's like... And I can't save for shit that... That's going to be enough. Like I said, if Wyrens could be spawning any second now. There they are. I am dying. Okay. I guess this run's dead too. First of all, what quality was that weapon? I should make sure I check that. Shining. Would probably be coming in the tavern keep for us.
Greetings. Do you think you can collect one of each type?
Go ahead and delete that. Celery thing.
Still looking for the right hat for me.
Well, that I guess.
Starting to do after this is all over.
Box some mana. Should be good for the next attempt. Hopefully I get some better weapons.
Etheria.
Yeah, I think... Shining is probably only worth it if I can get max projectiles by level 15. Otherwise, I should just stick to lower quality weapons. So I misplaced that. And thank you, PB, for the blast. That's fixed. Hopefully I don't run out of time. What's wrong, Lolgup? Well, I'm guessing PB's either sad about the run dying or needing to spend an extra 2 channel points on that redeem. Could be either one, really. So I just realized that says Little Cup, not Little Gup. Stream chugging? Oh yeah, looks like my internet is starting to struggle. That was honestly a terrible start. To the point where things are going to start honestly, may as well just reset at this point. Yeah, whatever. Welcome, Sheena. Engine is punishing me. I think my ISP just sucks. Friend was blessed. How could this happen? I think getting distracted by chat probably had something to do with it.
Have you considered creating a new name for yourself? You can lock an item if you want to buy it later.
On to the next attempt. It's your fault.
Etheria.
Well, no, if I get distracted, it's my fault. Being able to play well and talk to chat at the same time is a skill. So if I lack that skill, then it is a skill issue on my part. Not like I lost much of any progress, though. That was literally wave 1 of level 1. But yeah, the fact that I got hit and the crystal got hit meant I didn't get enough XP to hit level 3. Which meant I would need to defend both sides myself and not get the XP bonus from that wave. And it just kind of spirals downward from there. First the run, how dare you? I should set up a drone so you can give me the bat plushie. I have not looked into Throne at all, to be honest. Thank you, Sheena, for the health check. Give me 1 second. Health has been checked. Looks like the 5 mana crystal did not get eaten this time. Not seeing good items here, unfortunately. I probably don't need to worry about that yet through deeper well, but equip that. You know it's bad when the stuff you can equip isn't even worth having over not having anything in that slot. Let me get as much built as I can. Okay, now I at least have everything Except... Did I just equip boots? I think get out of the way in case... end up getting hit. I'll be honest, that emote just kind of looks like a failed attempt at doing the worm. But that's just what it looks like to me. Be able to get the damaged beams up to level 1. There we are. Probably not much point in doing that. This takes forever to reload. Yeah. I should be more careful to avoid getting hit. Now I hit level 10. I say probably have no real reason to be looking through these right now. Can just let my defenses do their thing. And thank you for the boss Juge. It's too late. This entire run must be purged. Rinse a bit. Extreme. Not sure what determines when I'm or whether I'm hitting the tree points in power or beam tick speed. It seems like sometimes I get it and sometimes I don't on the same wave, regardless of whether or even though I'm getting the same EXP bonuses. And this immediately stands out as not being bad for now. Looks like Automod's not very happy about that message. This thing's shredding and can hit max upgrades. It also just has pretty low base damage. First to run, how dare you, Sheena? You and PB are cursing it. Honestly, it probably should take this. You're the only one on my side. Seems like it. At least you made the curses more expensive, so that's something. Alright, any better offhands? Slightly? Your curse is positive? How does that work? The redeem is literally manifesting me bad luck. Alright, on to Foundries and Forges. It'd be a fairly easy map. Plus 300 because you and gold though. What game are you playing? I think gold even exists in this game. Set up my blockades as usual. Sweet Aspire. I don't think just swaying it is gonna do much. Might make the residents think there's an earthquake or something. It's like this weapon is working fine for this map. Thumbs down from the Jewster. Wait, who are you giving a thumbs down? Thank you, Rio, for the health check. Give me 1 second. Health has been checked. Maybe he's not even on Slay the Spire right now. Ramp. Let's put points in casting rate. You stop gonna expose me. I need reflection beams up. Hopefully a higher priority than the rest of the Procon beams, since I can't get them all up this build phase. Me mantling around. I'll take all of it. One more chest. I can get guy on the rest of the proton beams. Get as many as I can up before the enemies reach them. Yes, that works. Get up the last two themes. And the defense units are maxed. Any more mana laying around? Doesn't look like it. Could probably pick this up. A little bit of time to check on weapons. Game seems to think this is better for some reason. I don't know why. This last chest and go back to upgrades. Hopefully I get an actually decent weapon this time. I'm thinking it probably should have gone with the other weapon last run. More points in... or put some points in hero damage. That way I'm not scrambling for it when the wyverns show up. I think that's it for mana. We're gonna upgrade this. Not sure how I got munched like that. Here come the kobolds. Let's not draw aggro. Don't really want to get blown up. Yeah, I get from doing a lot of the same things this stream. And it feels like I'm back at April Driscoll. Go ahead and upgrade the blockades. Yeah, let's just do more points and hero damage. Camera kind of freaked out there. And it looks like ads are starting in another few minutes. I can hopefully finish this map by then. I didn't upgrade that. Not sure why I'm bothering to pick those up. Just grab the mana and run back. Take an upgrade. Worry about the equipment after finishing the level. Upgrade these to level 1. And I don't think I have to worry about upgrading the reflection beams. Upgrade this to level 2. And what? I'm just gonna upgrade them anyway. Oh, they shouldn't be doing that. Oh, focus on repairs. Thank you, Pi, for the bits. I did not increase the cost of the bits redeems. I figured that wouldn't make much sense. Here we are. Pretty much just in time for the ad break. Alright. Taking my break here. I'll be back in just a few minutes. Right, I'm back. I'm probably not going to be starting a new attempt today. So I think tonight I'm either going to be beating the Demon Lord or trying. And hopefully I get a good weapon here to deal with the wyverns. And this has higher base damage, but I don't think it's as good. I think this is just a worse version of this one. So I guess the question is again, do I go for a lower base damage that I can max out the projectiles on? Or do I go for the higher base damage? Then I can at least max out. This thing is completely blank on resistances. So I think I'm going with this. I don't really care about the clone ability. This gives a bunch of hero damage, but those tower stats are really nice. This gives some really good resistances. I might want to go with that just to avoid dying to the wyverns. I think I should use a staff over a gun. I mean, that's just kind of how Series EV works. She gets a damage penalty on Huntress weapons as opposed to apprentice weapons. Same is true with Jester. Not sure what the point is giving the class multiple weapon types and then having them just and then punishing them for using different types. This would be much better for not dying. But I'd be taking a big hit to my tower stats. I think the fact that I keep dying is probably a good indicator that I should at least use this for now. What's gonna be good for my offhand? I could just go for the hero health. Probably not a bad idea. I'm really tempted to go with this one. It also has a significantly better casting rate. Not to mention the upgrade levels. And the elemental damage. Alright, I'm just going for it. Is it a mistake? Who knows? Yeah, I'm gonna have to sell all this stuff. I just need 5 more upgrades. Honestly, I'm wondering whether it's a bug that VGen just receive damage penalties to other weapon types. I'm not sure why that would be an unintentional decision. If they haven't fixed it, let's be honest, this game has had bugs in it for quite a while. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Definitely a questionable one if that's the case. I'm gonna test this out, I guess. I'm not exactly impressed with it. Hopefully some more upgrade bubbles will change that. Don't have to worry about wyverns yet. Just get these protons up. Wyverns like Monster Honey? I don't know what all is in Monster Hunter. And just the basic flying enemy in this game. And they are the bane of Series EV's existence. Go ahead and get the reflection beams up. You know what? Buff beams too. I've been dropping a clone on the wyverns. I haven't tried that. I tried using a clone to distract the boss for a demon lord, but I don't think it really worked. I can try it though. I forget how it works. I think you might want normal mob types. And it might work that way. Get these up quickly. That was not positioned well. Then I can try to upgrade my weapon more. Other side. That up. Sell everything. Get one more level on that. Really is not much. And I'm at the buff beam. Please tell me I positioned that well enough. Kinda awkward, but hopefully that's actually buffing everything. Just barely managed to take those out cleanly. A plus and a curse. Do I just cancel each other out? Or does it mean I get good and bad RNG at the same time? erratic RNG. Let me try open this before next one spawn. Now let's put more plants there. Make sure you pick these up. Is that even an... No, it's not enough for one more upgrade. I may be screwed. Hopefully, that's not the case. I don't know, maybe the clones will actually work. It's kind of hard to tell using them against those wyverns. Become my first ones. That's hitting the crystal. Looks like they did go for the clone there, but Crystal did take a chunk of damage. I also almost got two-shot. Clone maxing? I would definitely not consider this clone maxing. I really hope I'm able to get this up to level 15. Run is in the negative on my stats. I think it is, yeah. I'm like -1, but it technically can't drop below 0. Probably why that one just died so fast. Go ahead and upgrade the blockades once. As soon as the wave ends, I'm going to need to open the chests and sell everything. And hopefully get level 16, but I kind of doubt it. Yeah, it's at -1. I don't know how it scales. I'd imagine the HP and damage scale with the ability level. Everything. It still made 2 levels. It's not looking good. Pick out the first wyverns pretty easily. Next is the hard part. Is next I think it's gonna be 4 per side at once. And here they come. That is not what I meant to hit at all. Oh well. Not sure whether the misinput mattered there. But I was just kinda screwed. Oh well. I think I am going to need to call it here for today. Which means finding someone to raid. I haven't raided Lost in a while. Alright, well, if you're watching on YouTube and would like to join the raid, feel free to switch over to Twitch. Obviously, stream today didn't go all that well. I just kind of died in the throne room and then couldn't make it past August quarters after that. I'm sure I'll be able to actually do this with Evie eventually. Next stream should be next weekend. Planning on streaming more Run and Bun. Seems like it's been a little while since I streamed that last, but I'm gonna get caught up on editing, which is taking a lot of time. A lot more than I was expecting it to. But I'll get through it eventually. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.
Did I ever tell you the joke about the